One of the greatest assets of wealthy people is patience. Building wealth is a process clarifying your vision, developing your skills, refining your value, and earning trust all take time. Many people remain poor not because they lack potential, but because they are impatient with their own process. In many cases, what we call a poor man is simply an untrained wealthy person, someone who has not yet developed the discipline, patience, and consistency required to transform potential into valuable solutions that serve others. At the heart of wealth is service to humanity. True wealth is created when you solve meaningful problems for people and build an economic model around that solution. Money follows value. Whenever value is removed from the conversation about money, whatever remains is often manipulation, exploitation, or criminality. Many of us grew up believing ideas about money that limit our financial growth. The paper you hold is not money. It is only a representation of money. Money was created as a medium for exchanging value. Wherever value is created, money naturally follows. Money is not scarce. What is truly scarce is valuable solutions. The marketplace rewards people who consistently create value that others are willing to pay for. Before wealth appears in your bank account, it first develops in your mind. Your beliefs determine your actions. A person who believes that serving people is more important than being served will constantly search for ways to improve lives. That mindset naturally creates opportunities to earn income. Wealth is built first through philosophy, then through action. One of the greatest financial principles is simple. Learn to invest before you spend. When you first begin earning money, it is not necessarily the best season for luxury. Save consistently. Invest wisely. Build assets. Allow your money to grow. Enjoy greater comfort later because of the sacrifices you made earlier. Understanding delayed gratification. Delayed gratification only exists when you actually have the ability to buy something but intentionally choose not to because you're investing for a greater future. If you cannot afford it at all, that is not delayed gratification. That is simply lacking purchasing power. 6. Why many businesses never grow. Many business owners refuse to spend time learning. Ask them to study marketing,
sales, negotiation, leadership,
business systems,
financial management.
Many respond, "Who has time for that?" This leads to what can be called the fossilization of error, repeating the same mistakes year after year until those mistakes become normal. Many entrepreneurs believe that hard work alone creates wealth. Hard work is valuable, but without systems, learning and continuous learning, growth eventually reaches a ceiling. Many successful people arrived where they are through hustle. However, hustle alone rarely builds lasting wealth. Knowledge multiplies effort. Systems multiply knowledge. Disciplines multiplies results. The businesses that endure are built on learning, structure, and continuous improvement. A salary can provide stability, but lasting wealth usually requires more than earning income. It requires ownership, investment, innovation, and value creation. There's a difference between a job and work. A job is often routine and pays wages or salary, Work is purpose that it demands creativity, challenges your intelligence, develops your abilities, and increases your value. The more valuable you become, the more opportunities wealth creates for you.
Growth is measured by contribution. If you are not contributing significantly to the improvement of the organization, business, or community where you serve, you become replaceable. Even if you own the business, failing to grow means your organization eventually outgrows you. The people who continue learning continue leading. The people who continue serving continue earning. The people who continue growing continue creating wealth.
Wealth is not an accident. It is the product of patience, disciplined thinking, continuous learning, delayed gratification, value creation, and faithful service to humanity. Money is not the goal, rather value is the goal. When you consistently create value, money becomes the natural reward. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to our channel. OSC Global Leadership Network.